At the top tonight, controversy once again surrounding the city's library board after one of its members, Upshaw Hawkins, says she's being forced to step down.
Yeah, she questions if it's because of her stance and being outspoken on proposed changes to the collection policy. But tonight, the city says it has to do with rules governed by the city charter.
Our Bill Churchwell joins us. And Bill, this is an issue that the local chapter now of the NAACP is now getting involved with.
That's exactly right. The organization's vice president going before City Council today to address this issue, demanding that Hawkins keeps her position on the library board. And tonight we are also hearing from Upshaw Hawkins herself.
I'm not here trying to create a big brouhaha over this, because I'm willing to abide by the spirit of the law.
Upshaw Hawkins is talking about a letter she received from the city just days after she won her third term to the CCISD school board, saying she must forfeit her seat on the city's library board, a role she's held since 2022 while also serving on the school board.
The law allows you to become a sitting member in the middle of any other term that you're serving, but then if you run for office and win, then you've got to unload yourself.
She received a letter this past Friday, which I believe is no coincidence, right before a library board meeting, which was this morning. We want to know who instructed the city secretary to send this letter out.
The NAACP coming to her defense, saying that Ms. Hawkins should remain on the library board. A letter from the chapter's president, Jeremy Coleman, requests a meeting with the city secretary over the matter, that the action raises questions, quote, over the values and priorities guiding such decisions.
You got to remember, city council puts out policies and procedures, and sometimes they don't even follow their own policies and procedures.
The letter also states that the NAACP and LULAC would move forward with legal action to resolve the matter if necessary. City Secretary Rebecca Huerta explained during Tuesday's council meeting that the issue falls under the city charter.
Upon the election or appointment to a non-city public office, or upon filing as a candidate for any position under this charter, such board, commission, or committee member shall forfeit his or her position.
Huerta shared this letter with 3 News, in which the question over Hawkins' eligibility to serve arose back in 2022 when she was first appointed. A legal opinion from the city's attorney's office said, quote, I would not recommend appointing Ms. Hawkins to the position. Councilmember Gil Hernandez said this is not a unique situation.
When Ed Bennett was removed from the Ethics Commission, that didn't come before the council either. She sent out the notification and it happened. So we're not treating anybody differently.
And today I asked Ms. Huerta if, after the council meeting, if she was pressured to send a letter to Hawkins. She said no, and that it's all part of the post-election process. Now, Alice said she would like to see if council can revisit the policy. The city says the city charter cannot be changed until it goes to an election. A lot to this story, a lot of moving parts, and we will continue to follow it. Back to you.